Hi, and welcome to the musical lives of our ancestors. Today we're talking about me, Alyssa Belt, and my ancestry, which is from Sweden. So in the 1700s, there was a man named Johann Heinrich Roman, and he is known as the father of Swedish Baroque music. But what is Baroque music, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. It originated from the 1600s to the 1760s, and it followed the Renaissance period, and then afterwards it melded into the classical period. And some of the features of Baroque music are its melody includes a single melodic idea, the texture is a balance of homophonic and polyphonic textures, and the timbre is very orchestral with very little percussion and is very ornate in its detail. I interviewed one of my roommates who studied Baroque music for about 3 years, and some of the identifiers that she recognizes are the use of string instruments and the harpsichord especially. And that's one of her favorite instruments because it's like a piano, but its strings are plucked rather than hit with a hammer, so it has a very tingy, high-pitched noise, and it's very, very cool to listen to. And she said that how you play Baroque music actually also sets it apart. So she played the viola, and in order to play that correctly, she had to choke up on her bow to get a different sound out of it, so it sounded more like a Baroque instrument, because the Baroque instruments don't really, the type of instruments that they use don't really exist very much anymore. They've melded into different styles. And so back to this Johann guy though, who is he? So the father of Swedish Baroque music, he was born in 1694, and his father was a member of the Royal Orchestra, so when he was young he was able to play in the Royal Orchestra till about 1711 when he became official member. And then in around 1715, he was told by his king to travel to England, and he studied under Handel and became the second violinist in Handel's orchestra and was able to learn that style in England. And then when he came back around the 1720s, he was able to bring that influence back to the Royal Orchestra when he became the conductor of the Royal Orchestra. And during his time as the conductor, he wrote a lot of pieces like royal wedding music, which was very popular and used for a lot of weddings. And then he also started public concerts, which was unheard of in Sweden and was only used in London and Paris mostly. And so he brought the Western style of Baroque music over and was able to let the public enjoy it as well. And the fact that I have a great grandpa, and his name was Niels Jensen, and they lived about the same time as Johann and around the same area. So I would like to believe that he probably went to some of Johann's concerts and enjoyed that sweet Swedish Baroque music. So that's all the time we have for today, but that was my musical heritage.